Farmers across the country are breathing a sigh of relief at a menu of emergency measures that have been rolled out by the Ministry of Agriculture under the direction of Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa. Since his appointment to office, the Agriculture Minister has been conducting outreaches to communities along Guyana's coastal regions, engaging farmers of all disciplines, listening to their concerns of hindrances to successful realization of their agricultural pursuits, be it rice, cash, or other crops, and had ordered a number of immediate interventions. The latest farmers breathing better today are those of the Essequibo Island communities of Hog Island, Leguan, and Wakenham. During an outreach to those islands a few weeks ago, the Agriculture Minister learnt of the many problems facing farmers on the islands and made several on-the-spot decisions by way of remedying those issues that could be fixed immediately. These included issues relative to drainage and irrigation occasioned by silted up and overgrown drainage and irrigation channels and outfalls. Other issues raised had to do with the absence of regular visits by extension staff of the various agriculture agencies to help in areas such as pest and disease control in crops, sickness in livestock, problems associated with the transport of paddy from the islands of Leguan and Wakenham, and the cost associated with this, as well as other crops. I took my cameras back to the islands for a look at what interventions have been done and how those interventions have impacted the lives of those farmers. Mr. Sheikh Ahmed is the NDC chairman at Wakenham. He said work is progressing satisfactorily and will be completed in another 2 weeks. Mr. Ahmed gave us an overview of the various interventions that have put smiles on the faces of the island's farmers, not only for Wakenham but for the other 2 islands as well.
The plantain chip factory, we had a visit from the tourism ministry 2 weeks back, a great discussion as to establishing the plantain chip factory come 2021. Drying floor that was raised at the minister outreach. We had a visit from NARI with consultation with farmers. A plot of land has been identified, donated by a farmer. So 2021, that's supposed to be completed. Full use probably in the first crop of next year for farmers. Rice farmers would like to thank the Minister of Agriculture for quick payment and for providing the transportation of the TNHT vessel to transport their paddy at a minimum of 50% cost only. The NDC would like to thank the Agriculture Minister for increasing the maintenance program with NDIA, and it has been a success. I would also like to thank NDIA for the past 12 years to providing support to farmers and the NDC in Wakenham in terms of drainage, machinery, and assistance to hawkers as well. They are presently doing the channels, the pontoon and channels in Wakenham is presently being done. It's about 3 weeks now it has started, probably will be completed at the end of the year. We're hoping to have our new excavator at the beginning of the year that was promised by the Minister of Agriculture. That would give a boost to the island's drainage because presently the one is working very slow. So the rate of doing work and the expense, the cost, because you suffer breakage and maintenance problem.
Another farmer, Mukesh, said because of the interventions, farmers on the islands are now able to have easier access to and from their farms.
I must compliment the minister for what he did because the machine, the excavator we have on this island, do a marvelous job for the few morning since the minister come. They silt a lot of trenches and farmer feel much relief in this rainy weather. And at the same time, when the machine stands on the dam, traverse on the dam, while cleaning the trench, you fix the dam at the same time. So that is a boost for farmer. You got easy access to and from in your field. So I compliment him.
Mr. Takul Prasad is a farmer who is involved in a multitude of agricultural pursuits. He is a rice and coconut farmer for over 50 years and says the future looks bright under the capable hands of the new Minister of Agriculture and the government of the day.
This man this government in general hit the road running. Tremendous work, man. All over you can see a lot of development. You name it, everything. Water start, road start, everything better. And in the next 4 years, people from migrate and come back to this island or the country. The way how things going. Exactly.
What have
when
you
I
seen?
see the lady, Susan Rodriguez, the approach, he said, I'm going to promise you all water in the next 2 days, and he came back 2 days and water started flowing. There is action. You don't want nothing better than that.
Specific to the interventions of the Agriculture Minister, how has it impacted your operations?
Tremendously. We get a cut in the price to take the paddy over. And the boat never used to go to Adventure, Supernova and come back, all happening now. That never used to be before. We cut the price from here to Parika, we could carry it to Badal in Georgetown. So a lot of help.
Among the many immediate interventions for the three islands was a needs analysis conducted by the various agencies of the ministry, after which a report was submitted to the minister. From the findings and recommendations in these reports, budgetary estimates will be prepared for submission and consideration in the 2021 national budget. Livestock farmers on the islands are now also benefiting from visits by extension staff and veterinarians of the Guyana Livestock Development Authority. So too are the cash crop farmers, with regular visits from the extension staff of NARI. These are some of the outfalls that had been blocked up and overgrown with bushes, cleared through this pontoon and 2 excavators sent to the island by the NDIA. Here you can see the state of this outfall. Work had just started here on clearing this one as well. Funding for the emergency works being executed in farming communities across the country was made possible through an emergency release of some $350 million, approved for this purpose by Cabinet after representation by the Agriculture Minister.